Hello and welcome to Super Great Kids Stories. Wise tales from storytellers around the world which will make you laugh and sometimes cry. Recommended for ages 5 to 105. I'm Kim and I love stories. Hello, how are you doing? I wonder if you're back at school yet, or if you're just about to start school for the first time. This week, I'm going to tell you a story I wrote about a little girl called Ella, who wasn't very happy about starting school. It can be a bit worrying thinking about starting school or changing to a new class. Lots of new people and lots of new rooms and different ways of doing things. The little girl in this story gets help and reassurance from her creepy crawly friends who she plays with at home. I wonder if you've got a special toy at home like a cuddly sloth or a snow wolf who you talk to when you're a bit worried. Have a little think about what you've got at home that maybe makes you feel better while we have a quick word with the grown-ups. Hello, Super Great Kids. I'm back again. Do send us a picture of your special toy which helps you to feel better. Lois from Jersey sent us a picture of her family of cuddly sloths. Have a look on our Facebook page at facebook.com/supergreatkidsstories. But now it's time to introduce you to Blue Lizard Girl, otherwise known as Ella. Ready? Are you sitting comfortably? Mouth open. Story, jump, out. Ella didn't want to start school. She wanted to stay at home and play with her creepy crawly creatures. Mum told her she'd make lots of new friends. But Ella didn't want to make new friends. She had friends. Wolf spider, hornet, cobra, grasshopper and blue lizard. On the first day of school, Mrs. McIntosh called out the names of the children in red class, and everyone said, "Good morning, Mrs. McIntosh." But not Ella. Ella put her hands over her ears, she closed her eyes, and she stroked Blue Lizard in her pocket. Blue Lizard told Ella to skitter up the wall and freeze, and everything would be fine. On the second day of school, Mrs. McIntosh played a name-learning game with red class. She rolled a ball and said, "Mrs. McIntosh to Daisy." Daisy picked up the ball and said, "Daisy to Ella." Ella froze. Today she was Blue Lizard. She flicked her tongue, caught a fly and rolled the ball back to her teacher without saying a word. On the third day of school, when Mrs. McIntosh called out, "Good morning, Ella," Ella put her hand in her pocket, closed her eyes and whispered, "I'm Blue Lizard." It was the first time she'd spoken. The children in red class laughed. Ella felt hot and stared at the carpet. She noticed it had a bug pattern on it. "Lizard to ladybird," she whispered. "Ladybird to lizard," whispered the ladybird to Ella. That night, Ella played teachers with her creatures. Blue Lizard. "Good morning, Mrs. Ella." Wolf Spider. "Good morning, Mrs. Ella." Hornet. "Good morning, Mrs. Ella." Grasshopper. "Good morning, Mrs. Ella." Cobra. "Tss," said Cobra. Ella gave Cobra a hug. On the fourth day of school, it was PE in the gym. "Ella, will you be a wolf and help Jamal chase the little pigs?" asked Mrs. McIntosh. Ella did not want to be a wolf. Today, she was a cobra. She hissed and spat and made poison drip from her fangs. Mrs. McIntosh told Ella to go and sit on the bench. Ella lay under the bench because snakes like dark places. On the 5th day of school, Ella was a chameleon. Chameleons hide by changing their colour. Ella drew a picture of a chameleon on the whiteboard. Mrs. McIntosh showed it to the class and gave Ella 5 points for very good drawing. Everyone clapped. But Ella was nowhere to be found. She'd disappeared. Where do you think she was? Actually, she was right there on the floor. But she'd changed colour to match the carpet, and no one could see her. On the 6th day of school, Ella was a hornet. She drew one with orange stripes like a tiger. She buzzed and hunted on her way to lunch. Daisy asked if she could be a hornet too. Ella nodded. Bzzz, bzzz, bzzz. Can you help me? Bzzz, bzzz, bzzz. It was really noisy in the lunch hall. Ella hated noise. She felt like crying, but Hornet told her to try humming instead. So she hummed. Can you help me? Until the hum filled her whole head and blocked out all the noise from school. Soon, everyone on Ella's table was humming. Hum, hum, hum. On the 7th day of school, Red Class built a pirate ship. Can you be a shark? Daisy whispered to Ella. Ella nodded. She knew all about sharks. She thrashed through the sea and gnashed her 7 sets of teeth. Don't make me walk the plank, squealed Daisy. There's a shark in the water. Ella flashed her sharky grin and swam to the bottom of the ocean to look for shark snacks. On the 8th day of school, Ella's teacher said they were going to learn about mini beasts and sent everyone outside into the playground to find some. Ella knew how to talk to mini beasts. She tiptoed through the long grass, lifted her head and called her soft mini beast call. Ella to ladybird, Ella to stag beetle, Ella to wolf spider, Ella to lizard. And they all came. Mrs. McIntosh gave Ella a smelly sticker for very good work. On the 9th day of school, Mrs. McIntosh asked Ella which creature she was that day. Ella hopped up and down and made the peep, peep song of the grasshopper. At PE, instead of playing duck, duck, goose, Ella played duck, duck, grasshopper. When Ella tapped Daisy on the head, Daisy hopped and peeped all the way around the circle. After that, everyone wanted to be a grasshopper, and the hall was filled with happy hopping and peeping. Peep, peep, peep. On the 10th day of school, Ella brought in her book of amazing creatures. She opened the book, and out came Blue Lizard. She showed Red Class how to stick out their tongues and catch flies. She turned the page, and out came Cobra. Everyone hissed and dripped poison from their fangs. Can you help me? Tss, tss, tss. Next came Chameleon. Everyone changed colour and disappeared. And next came Hornet with his orange stripes. Everyone buzzed. Bzzz, bzzz, bzzz. Next came Peep. Can you guess? Grasshopper. Everyone hopped up and down and said Peep, Peep, Peep. Next came Wolf Spider with his 8 sharp eyes ready to pounce. Everyone threw back their heads and howled, Ow! 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 Wolf spiders don't howl, thought Ella. They purr. But she didn't mind. She could teach everyone to talk wolf spider another time. Which creature are you today? Asked Mrs. McIntosh as Ella arrived in class the next day. Ella handed her teacher a picture of herself, smiling, and she waved to Daisy in the pirate ship. Today, I'm Ella, she said. And that is the end of that story. Mouth open. Story, jump, back, in. Thanks for listening, especially to all our followers in Brisbane. I wonder if you could draw a picture of the blue lizard girl. Maybe as she skitters up the wall. Now, a quick dip into my bag of happies. I've been away on holiday for a couple of weeks, and you've been like little elves, working away, sending beautiful pictures. What a lovely glut of pictures I had waiting for me. If you're not mentioned this week, hang in there. You will be over the next couple of weeks. Thanks to Malia in Colorado, who sent in a beautiful picture of the white elephant drawn on pink paper. And hello to Madison, who is 8, and her brother Connor. Madison sent us a lovely detailed picture of El Cangrejo, the Crab King, along with all the other little creatures in that story who were given a hard time by the mean old crab. Thanks, Madison. And Thora, who is 5, sent us a lovely picture of the Snake King from the story How the Snakes Got Their Poison. Keep telling those stories to your friends and family, Thora. And great writing. You'll be writing that story down soon, I have no doubt. And finally, a special hello to Peggy and Paloma, who live in Wellington in New Zealand. They're in lockdown and have been listening to Super Great Kids stories every day. Peggy turned 4 last week and her birthday party had to be cancelled because of lockdown. So sorry to hear that, Peggy. It all sounds very frustrating. I hope you get to have your party soon. If you'd like to support us, you can subscribe on Apple Podcasts, where you can listen ad-free, get early access to the next story, and get 1 super great bonus story a month. Or you can go to ko-fi.com/supergreatkidsstories. And thank you all for listening. See you soon, and keep telling those stories.